Don't forget to join the Payday bracket. Payday, just coming up through the scene, has been really tearing it up as well. Housing so many strong players, and you would imagine repping that is going to be a major part of GIBBY's performance tonight. Already having a fun time with their opponent on stage. We're going to have GIBBY versus Addrak, first game on stream, and the action is now upon us.
Very nice catch. They're already starting very strong on GIBBY side. They need to already do a very nice wall break.
Already early Bonka Messiah, and like early going, you want to maintain that lead, right? And for GIBBY, the importance here is just to maintain composure as your opponents, but after you're going to be on stream later on tonight. You want to stay vigilant, you want to stay ready, and these are some great pickups from GIBBY, already taking round one and going to put on quite the flashy show as the Zansei Roga seals out round number one.
Are you sending a very strong message at the first round of this tournament? GIBBY not letting the fist down.
Gonna have the tightrope out ready, reset it again, but Addrak won't allow it. However, GIBBY just constantly vigilant, always proactively trying to represent any form of an approach, and as per usual, is just on that mode.
Speaking on that mode, we're getting the wall break, already no meter whatsoever, but the positive bonus is flowing on the veins.
Addrak does have the burst, but GIBBY with the wherewithal to keep that out of the bay, uses the Bonka Messiah to seal it out, taking game one and making sure that their opponent doesn't even get an interaction worth noting. Going into game number two, GIBBY, a lot of smiles in the air here, but those smiles could easily evaporate because your health is going to be a detrimental factor if you cannot manage your resources well.
And the resources will be used, but the burst will not come out. We're getting started and we're keeping the pressure.
Big counter hit.
The big counter hit will change everything, but the burst will be spent in both sides, landing into a very nice pickup with the tightrope.
Yeah, Circus Olay just around the corner. You love to see a little bit of a tightrope scene. GIBBY takes another round and already looking pretty confident, trying to move on into the next round, but there's still plenty of action to go. Very abrasive action from Addrak, but again, GIBBY proactively just taking control and always maintaining initiative at every turn.
And the turn is still under favor. We're going back to the neutral state, but those DP changing the fate of this, maybe this game. But GIBBY not letting that changing the combo game. The burst!
Final burst on deck. 6S does catch. We're going to spend that RC to get that heavy knockdown. Nice JH catch. Not able to fully pick up. A little bit of roughness from Addrak. That second game goes to GIBBY once again, but not too bad. We're seeing a lot more positivity from the side of Addrak. Moving into game number three, though, the winner side run is starting to stretch away further and further from them. Big catch with the tightrope 6H, but not really much to confirm off of.
Very sad, no confirm with a big counter hit, but that doesn't stop GIBBY from keeping their turn. But the bird will be spent to keep the turn going. But the catch up with the GH will lead to a very nice pick up into the corner.
Ooh, throwing out that S-Volcanic Viper, no punish, and the gold burst to throw out a very wonderful gambit. Positive bonus does afford a lot of meter. Addrak has a lot of options to burn through. GIBBY, though, opening up the defenses, is going to be able to get that wall break. However, you still got to deal with a whole stick of butter.
Being full of meter on the vein is very hard to challenge, but those 5 pigs, however, will gonna take this saving from the meter deficient.
Addrak burst almost on the table, has plenty of options here, especially on defense. GIBBY finally contesting through the clone. And GIBBY is starting to bleed a little bit. This is the first time in a good while that GIBBY has been on the back foot. But again, not feeling too bothered by it whatsoever. Gonna get that positive bonus coming in real soon, evening out the life bars.
Number 5 will be maybe more even, but the fast slash on the defense gonna spend the burst very fast to keep the situation on the favor. But the Radar C will do a very nice pickup, but the drop! Sending back to spending the burst.
Big catch with the Zansei Roga, trying to get the Bandit Bringer from downtown, and that cash out what a wonderful gambit, but sometimes it takes another gambler to recognize another gambler's art. GIBBY does move on, and Payday Gang does advance to the next round, meeting in with Casper in what is seemingly, I believe, winner's quarters. Yes, I am correct in that matter. This is